Legalized?
I think that marijuana should be legalized for specific things, such as end-of-life issues and for medical reasons.
Okay. How long do you think it will be until the U.S. legalizes it everywhere, marijuana?
I think that if you look at marijuana, it parallels how prohibition came about and the different phases. So marijuana, there's a lot of money to be made. So if it's taxed, the wealth will be spread around. So I think it's an untapped revenue for government. So I would imagine that probably within the next 10 years.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you believe in that marijuana should be legalized?
Yeah, I do believe that it should be legalized. Our prisons are filled up with low offenders for drugs, and that could help alleviate that population. And I'm from Colorado, so my state has decided to do that, and the tax benefits are huge for that.
Okay. And do you believe in the use of marijuana as a medical?
Yes,
Yeah. Why?
because there's some things that marijuana really does help. It relieve pain and seizures and things like that. So yes, it has a role as a drug.
So
Yeah.
you believe it should be legalized in America or the United States?
I think I haven't quite made up my mind on that one, but I think it should be legalized for medical use for sure.
Okay. And do you believe marijuana should be legalized?
Yes, I do.
And why is that?
Because I believe that the natural product use of herbs and medicine would give a better source of help for people, and they could do it in a natural, non-addictive way for managing their pain or sleep insomnia problems or
So more medically than just like everyone using it?
Well, I don't even think it's really that big of a problem recreationally. Alcohol's legal and people kill themselves driving all the time.
Yeah.
So if it comes down to legalization of products that I don't think should be legalized, definitely marijuana. And medical marijuana, you still need a prescription for. Therefore, it's still evaluated by a doctor. And most of our painkillers and sleep aids are made from natural products anyway, so why not get it from a natural source instead of having to fund large pharmaceutical corporations that can control the price when this is a plant that you could just grow if you needed it.
Yeah. And do you believe in the legalization of marijuana?
For certain applications, yes. For recreational use, I would say probably not.
So you believe it's a good medical aid? Why?
I think if it's something that can help people medically, it should be legalized. And there's been a couple of cases where I've seen that it seemed like it helped people medically. So,
And do you believe that marijuana should be legalized?
I believe it's important to have the open use of medical marijuana. As far as recreational use, I'm not as in favor of that.
But how long do you think before it's legalized everywhere in the U.S.?
I don't know, 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. How long do you think before all the states legalize it in the United States?
I'm gonna guess 2030.
2030?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Are you Democrat or Republican?
I lean towards the Democratic persuasion these days. Although Abraham Lincoln was a Republican and I was pro-Lincoln.
Okay. Democrat or Republican?
I'm a registered independent.
Okay. Democrat or Republican?
I was officially, when I first started voting, a registered Democrat, which I shouldn't say in Lassen County. But I have voted for both sides, and this election is its whole other monster, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So, yeah, I've always been a registered Democrat, but that may change one day. As I've gotten older, my points of view have changed, especially with my money. I find myself a little more conservative in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you Democrat or Republican?
Republican, I would say.
Chris, are you Democrat or Republican?
I'm a Republican.
Democrat or Republican?
I'm neither.
Neither?
Affiliation, yeah. I haven't registered for either party.
Okay. Are you Democrat or Republican?
An independent?
Independent. Okay. So, have you ever smoked weed?
No, I have not.
Do you know people who smoke weed?
Not that I would mention.
Not that, like, not names, but yes or no. You know.
Yeah.
A couple folks.
You believe that most of the states are going to end up legalizing it?
I hope so.
So you think it's like a good thing to legalize it for recreational use?
Yes, I do.
Why do you believe that?
Because I don't think that weed is a bad drug.
Okay.